My name's Adam Matthews. I was born in Liverpool, but when I was about 6 weeks old, my parents and I moved down to the Black Country in the West Midlands. I spent most of my childhood growing up in the village of Kinver, which is in South Staffordshire, one of the safest Conservative seats in the country. I now live in Madrid, where I teach to make ends meet, write novels, and come up with projects like this one. I still keep my connection with the UK because every summer I go back and manage language schools. I guess you could say I left the UK when I was 18. There was a student exchange going on from the Rotary Club in my village and, well, nobody else applied, so I got to go. Spent a year on the south coast of Africa in Port Elizabeth, going to school and meeting all kinds of different people from all over the world. That kind of changed my mindset in many ways. So, although I came back to the UK after that, I was always going to be moving on somewhere else. In 2006, I went to Prague to do a teaching as a foreign language qualification, and I haven't really looked back since, to be honest. I guess I'd always kind of seen Britain's membership of the European Union as being a privilege. I never really believed that this freedom of movement of people would last forever, and so I made the most of it while I had the chance. After doing my TEFL qualification, I ended up in Budapest. I actually only went there for 3 months. I stayed for 2.5 years, in one of the most beautiful capitals in the whole world. After that, I'd always wanted to learn Spanish, which is what led me on to Salamanca in Spain. It's another one of those magnificent cities, carved out of local stone with the money that Columbus had stolen from the Americas. Went there for 6 months too, ended up spending 1.5 years. It meant I had to delay a master's that I'd organised in Holland, but I did eventually do that master's, and it was that master's that gave me the confidence to start writing, I guess. So I moved on to Berlin after that, spent about 8 months in Berlin, writing, living, and then a mate of mine invited me back to Budapest and I really couldn't say no. But I left 1 year ago, pretty much. Budapest is a small place at the end of the day and there weren't really that many opportunities for me there. So I had the idea of moving back to the UK, but after last summer and everything that happened then, I thought I'd keep taking advantage of my European Union citizenship while I still can. And that's how come I ended up in Madrid. Well, the EU's kind of my nationality. I'm actually really proud of the fact that it says European Union on the top of my passport and that it's the same colour as everybody else's. Having a European nationality has meant that I can live and work all over the European Union without having to apply for work visas, without first having to find the job there, because I can just go and find work whenever I want in a different place. I love that I'm a member of a community of 350 million people, that although we speak many different languages and have all kinds of different cultures, we actually have an incredibly shared history. Of course, with Brexit at the moment, nobody yet knows what's going to happen with people like me. I'm registered in Spain, and I was done before Article 50 was invoked, so hopefully that means that I can't simply be deported. But then the freedom of movement that I've enjoyed for such a long time, that looks like it's over. Unless, of course, I take another nationality, which is something I'm looking into, something I never dreamed I would have to actually do. It's a very strange thing, this, having your nationality taken away from you by a vote. It's like if the north of England and the south of England split up and all the people from Yorkshire who lived in Bristol and London suddenly had to go back to Barnsley and Bradford. That's potentially how it could well be for me. But then again, I am at least in Madrid. I am at least trying to safeguard my future, my own personal future. It's the youngsters that I feel most sorry for. Those that had no say in their future, and those that have been denied the opportunities that have been given to me because a few people decided that they didn't like this thing that they didn't really understand. And I feel that's incredibly sad.